You wouldn't dare. What? This is the Brabus. These are beautiful trucks. Oh God, no more BMWs, man. I like this one a lot. Mad Max edition. And it looks like somebody's very upset. This is the one. Hey, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Now today we're at the North Seattle Copart, and what I'm actually gonna be doing today is doing another episode of auction car hunting. Now, as you guys know, my friends and I have been on a little tirade of buying crusty old BMWs.
I woke up, something happened, and now I'm in a garage with a red BMW.
And I'm looking to break the dry spell today because unfortunately I actually just recently sold my 2002 Subaru WRX station wagon that I actually got from the auctions back in 2018. There's a long, rich history of that car, and it was like one of the first cars I fundamentally started on this channel. But now that I have a little bit of capacity again, I'm actually in the market for maybe buying another auction car. This time around, I want to keep a budget around 3 to 5 grand for something. And I think this will be a great opportunity for Harrison and I to go out there, see what's in the yard, and see if we can come across anything that's really interesting. Now, before we get into the video, I'm really happy to announce that I've officially partnered up with Copart, and I'm here to provide you guys with an exclusive discount. All you gotta do is click the link in the description for 20% off a Copart membership. The auctions are online, and anyone can become a member to buy a car. You can get either a basic membership, which is just gonna be for more of a casual buyer, or if you're looking for all the bells and whistles and looking to purchase multiple cars, you can look into a premier membership through Copart as well. And with their multiple locations across the country, Copart has become the ultimate destination for discovering auction cars. And I can attest to this because the majority of the rebuild projects that I've had on my YouTube channel have been through a Copart location. And all you gotta do to get started is upload your legally required documents, and you're on your way to unlocking a world of automotive possibilities. Once approved, you can dive into Copart's extensive inventory and discover the perfect vehicle to fuel your passion. And bidding is a breeze with Copart. Whether you're pre-bidding or participating in live auctions, finding your dream car has never been easier. And with the buy it now option, you can snag your dream ride at a great price without having to wait around all day at the auction. You can choose from several convenient payment options, including MoneyGram, wire transfer, credit and debit cards, and ePay. Plus, Copart partners with third-party tow providers to ensure seamless transportation. So with that being said, I want to give a huge thanks again to Copart for sponsoring today's video and also giving us the opportunity to provide you guys with content just like this one, which is this beautiful 2004 Subaru Impreza WRX STI. For a very long time, this was one of the cars that fundamentally I had a poster of in my room. This was like a childhood dream car of mine, and to see this one in the condition it's in is a little bit disheartening, but I think this may also be an opportunity for an acquisition. Now, I honestly don't think this car is going to go for 3 to 5 grand because these are going for a pretty penny these days. But just coming from the bug eye, I feel like I've learned so much about that car and having to pull the engine out of that I could feel pretty familiar with this one. So I wanted to show you guys at least, what's happening here with the front end. Now, this is actually very similar damage to what happened on the bug eye, and I think essentially what happened here is, they may have hit a curb or hit something that pushed the wheel back. And usually on Imprezas, these are the steel lower control arms, and they just tend to bend and you replace them. I think with these ones though, since it's an STI, they're made of aluminum, which makes it a little bit more concerning. So I would assume, tie rods, lower control arm, struts, all those things in between probably need to be replaced on this one. Of course, cosmetics wise, you have the fender, but fundamentally it's not too bad. And it's a matter of just being able to see if this needs to be put on a frame machine. But in terms of all the other cars that we've seen out here, I mean, this is really a good starting place for somebody that wants to get into a project car, especially an STI. But the only thing is, this one definitely has a lot of modifications, and I'm gonna show you guys here in a second. But again, it's a World Rally Blue STI. It's got the snarling hood scoop. It's a little rough around the edges. Of course, it's a little tastefully clapped. The headlights look like they haven't been defogged in 10 years with the light bar and things of that sort. But I'll show you right here in the front. Inside, you can tell it's worn. Everything is worn. I mean, look at all this. But the real indicator is, and I want to show this to them, Harrison, is really just in all the performance stickers they put on it. So they threw the whole kitchen sink at this car. If you're gonna buy an STI, I would probably say try and get something as stock as possible. But in this case, we're given what we'll work with. They did the roof vane, which is interesting because I believe you have to either drill into the roof to actually get these to fasten correctly. But I think maybe on the STIs, they came factory like this. I don't know, maybe one of you guys let me know in the comments. But anyways, bodywork wise, it's not super great, but it does have the exhaust in the back, and you could tell that this one has got the soot coming out, so a lot of pops and bangs coming out. Maybe it has some sort of tune, I would assume, to complement all the aftermarket mods on it. It looks like it's got a nice exhaust in the back too. I'm not sure. Maybe that's an NVIDIA Q400. I could be mistaken. I'm really just kind of spitballing it here. But there's a lot to like here. It's got the 6-speed transmission. So, you know, there's fundamentally a lot of things that are good for that because they're practically indestructible, really, in the grand scheme of things. But again, it's a little rough around the edges, but this may be a good project. It's just hard to tell from the pictures if, you know, it's gonna look a lot more glamorous than it does in real life, because I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything, but you know, goes through the gears okay. It feels pretty notchy, a little bit of wiggle. You know, that just is typical shifter bushings and things of that sort. But let's pop open the hood on this guy and take a look. I still really like it though, Harrison, if I'm being honest with you.
It's a good looking STI.
Yeah, no, it's a very good looking car. But again, they threw everything at it, including the kitchen sink. Even the aftermarket gas struts on the hood. Grim speed here, grim speed there, Mishimoto here. You know, pretty high quality stuff in terms of parts. It's good that they did the radiator hoses. A little bit of degeneracy here and there, but you know, that's to be expected. It looks like it's on some set of coilovers with camber plates. I'm really looking at where everything's teed off. All these hose clamps have been replaced. Zip ties here to make sure that the T-junctions here are working properly. So it's somebody that was mechanically inclined, I would assume, because they really combed through everything and they put all these aftermarket hose clamps. It's got the Cobb downpipe. I can't tell if it's a catless or not, but I think this is the stock VF39 turbo, if I'm not mistaken. But it's interesting how there's no shield. So this tends to get really hot. So usually you want to have some sort of a protection there, but that's okay. We're missing the grill here. Maybe that's just from being transported and stuff like that. But if you look down here, there's a very shiny, unequal length headers from what I can see at least. Maybe that's what the Tomei sticker was for. A very popular upgrade on these. So again, this is a tuner car. People are gonna mess with it. But it's just a matter of, you know, if you do a catless downpipe and an intake and exhaust, you usually want to complement it with a tune. So that's going to be really where we see this thing in action. So let's fire this thing up, see how it sounds. Again, I don't think this is going to go for $5,000. I think this is more like you get it for 8 to 9, and then you could really make it into your own. But you still have to do that work in the corner and really be able to inspect the frame in further detail. But I think it's okay. Well, let's hear this bad boy. See how it starts. I mean, man, it's first click. It's only got 128,000 miles. Seems pretty low. But it does feel a little bit like this. It's not like, because boxer engines are very inherently balanced because you have the two opposing forces of the boxer engine. But in this case, I can feel a little bit of an imbalance. So you're kind of rolling the dice here a little bit. I do see that they had some sort of gauge pods in here because they definitely drilled into this plastic pillar right here. So maybe they took it out because there's a, you know, a little factory option. These also had the intercooler water spray, which is kind of neat. The adjustment for the diff and all that good stuff. But I mean, hey, it does sound good. It sounds really good. Anyways, we got a lot of cars to look at today, and I think there's one that you guys are gonna be very excited about, or at least I am, at least to go look at it. So I think we could just take it from there. All right, what do we got here? SVT Focus. These actually do tremendously well in rallycross. So over at Dirtfish and some of the rallycross events that we attend, some of the top drivers, they drive this generation of Focus. These are beautiful trucks. Usually these get stolen, just like the Dodge Rams, the Cummins of this generation or this era. I think these are very easy to hotwire. So my first thought when I see it up close is probably gonna be theft recovery because it's way too clean. Again, it's a mystery of just trying to figure out why somebody would give up on this. I mean, of course, some people, when they take stuff to the auctions, they want to lipstick it and make it look nice and stuff. But fundamentally, it's a very handsome truck. Even the tires look like they just got on here yesterday. I mean, the tread is almost perfect. Look.
What happened? What'd you get into? Oh boy.
Oh my God. Oh, Harrison, I like this one a lot.
Mad Max edition.
Honestly, I'd be really afraid of the drivetrain of what happened here, but blah by STI. This is worth it. If this is the original, like the authentic STI rally wing, these are pretty penny. Get those little veins in there. Yeah, I'm sure somebody will put it back together. Really, besides the front, it's not bad. But it got smoked. I mean, it got really smacked up front. Because you have to think about it, it's like you're buying the whole entire front end for this thing. You're gonna have to get lights, hood, fender, bumper, radiator support, and probably the engine. It's a lot. This one might be a little bit too much, but it is a very good looking car. This one's definitely not gonna be for everybody, but this has a certain era of early 2000s to it. The full body kit, the carbon fiber hood, the knockoff wheels. This is a vibe for sure. And it looks like, oh, it's an automatic, unfortunately, but these will go forever. Really great cars. Wait, hold up, hold the phone.
Hold up.
It's a 330, it's a CI.
Dude, and just from this angle, the interior looks really nice, too.
Really? Oh shoot, Harrison, you're gonna buy another E46?
No, I'm a wise man now. I grew up.
Are you sure?
I had a moment of poor decision making.
You know what? It happens to all of us. Honestly, I wouldn't mind making another poor decision. This
is a really handsome car.
It has a coupe, 330, but it makes me wonder what's going on. This is definitely, these are the knockoff kidneys. So that kind of tells you there where they spent most of the budget on it. But they hit something, popped the sidewalls on the tires. Maybe they went off in the dirt or something, because both the front and rear wheels are completely destroyed, which is a shame. These look like M Sport wheels, maybe like a factory option of some sort. And it's, is this Alpine white? It looks like it at least. Side curtain airbags deployed. I don't know. This is interesting. The body, man, it looks really nice. I was shocked it's a 5-speed. Maybe aftermarket exhaust. It's got like the chrome exhaust tips. Oh yeah, like right here, this perspective. It's a very good looking car. It's got the Continental. I think those are the DWS 06 Plus tires. Those are really good all seasons. Everybody and their grandma runs those just because they're a really good tire. I can even pop open the door for you, Harrison. We could take a look on the inside.
Yeah, let's do it. My brother had an 08 330 CI. That was a coupe.
Just like this, huh?
Just like this, all black.
Wow. Oh, this is the sports package too. It's got the sports seats. So this little portion, the cushion at the bottom, slides out. I think they call this the Dove. Dude, this is nice.
That's a really nice interior.
Harman Kardon stereo. Yeah, this one's like fully spec'd out. I wonder if it starts. Maybe this is the car.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't dare.
Oh God.
Not to say that I wouldn't stop you.
All right, let's see here.
I also love that steering wheel.
Yeah, it's because this is just like a baby M.
Mm-hmm.
This is like right below.
Starts right up. Sounds amazing. 118,000 miles.
Dude.
Oh, you listen to that?
Oh God, no more BMWs, man.
Oh,
We
no.
really gotta stop. Harrison, we should not have looked at this car.
This is a bad decision.
Oh my God. Honestly, it doesn't sound bad. I hate that I like it.
Dude, it's a good-looking car.
No, you're not supposed to say that. It's Alpine white too.
The interior, I'm gonna say one more thing that you're really not gonna like. The interior is immaculate. It is.
Well, it needs that side curtain airbag for sure. It needs a gasket on the oil filter.
Yep, the housing.
Yep. They didn't put the gasket. It's leaking. And I think it's leaking onto the belt. That's why it's a little squirrely. But not terrible, really. I'm shocked that it sounds really good. Oh, no. All right, we'll give it a little rev. It sounds really good, Harrison.
It sounds really good back here too.
Now this is not just any old ordinary G-Wagon. This is the Brabus. Now I don't know if this is just them adding a little trim on, but maybe you guys can let me know in the comments. I do see a lot of these tend to end up in rollover accidents for whatever reason. And I think that's exactly what happened with this one. The whole roof is crinkled, just like it's been in a washing machine. But these cars are actually fundamentally so sturdy that even though you rolled it, it's like it's not a big deal to it. Or maybe they hit something really tall and they just scraped it. It's really hard to tell. So I won't be able to open the door, but This thing is panel gap city. I mean, you got panel gaps here, panel gaps here, panel gaps here. So you'd be spending like half of your life trying to get it to be super perfect. And you also have to remember that this was going out to a certain demographic, that since they're going to be spending so much money, they're going to be sitting there with the microscope looking at everything. So this is a very tough sell from a dealer standpoint. So it makes perfect sense why it's here at the auction. Again, very sophisticated, powerful, good-looking car, but to the market that it's going to be catered to, it's way too much damage. And I mean, look on this side, Harrison, it's even worse. Again, it looks like it got hit by a raging bull on the passenger side. Suspension looks collapsed. Again, more panel gaps. It's just really sad, honestly.
It does look just like a sad puppy.
It does, right? It's so cute, the little Fiestas. Maybe this Maserati is a good one. This could be a good step up.
Going from a 2200 to a Maserati?
Yeah, well, I don't want to make all this about the crustiest cars here. Maybe we show them something half decent. Maserati, isn't this the Ghibli?
Is this a Ghibli?
Yeah, but
or
these
is it a
are...
Gran Turismo?
I
No,
think
it's a Ghibli, yeah.
Is it a Ghibli? Yeah, because I think the Gran Turismo is the coupe.
Yeah.
But this one, it's like the Chrysler 300 of Maserati. There's like more Chrysler parts in this than any other Maserati ever made. So it's like this weird combination of GM and Maserati. And this one's not in the greatest condition. And I don't know, I just feel like these are kind of a liability. And this is a car, you're almost stuck with it, you know, once you buy it. But it is a very good looking car. This is like something you want to buy just to keep it. You know, a lot of people get in the business of buying and selling stuff. So for a dealership, I'm sure that there's a market for it. It's a very good looking color, for sure, but rear bumper's missing, makes you wonder why. And this is the Q4, so it's not the Quattrofolio. Windows are not seated all the way. A little strange. Quarter panel damage. Oh my God, they took the whole inside of the quarter panel is missing. I can see the tire, look.
What? Why?
I don't know, maybe it's the liner's gone?
Huh.
This also happens too where car gets totaled, they take it to a body shop, and maybe this went through the appraisal process and they just decided, oh my God, there's so many things we gotta fix. So instead of them fixing it, they take it to the auction.
They removed the badge right above the gas cap too.
Yeah, that just could be some degenerate people taking it off. It's very unfortunate that happens, but that's kind of an ongoing issue with a lot of auction cars.
I'm gonna take this Tesla right here.
All right, I'm locked in on this one. You guys know me. I get weak in the knees, Harrison. It's terrible. As soon as I see an old Honda, I was even gonna jump into the water. I can't contain myself. You know, I had one of these a really long time ago, but somebody keyed the windows really long time ago. Somebody that's just like they took a screwdriver and they just went like this all over the windows, and I was just like, what? And I ended up selling it, which is really sad. This generation of Civic, they're tremendously light, super duper simple, and this one's a 5-speed. This is the one, Harrison, I swear to God, this is it. I don't think these are original seats. I think these are maybe from another Civic. It's got how many miles? Harrison, it's only got 162,000.
What?
For the age, I think this is like maybe early 90s, 90, 91. I don't think it's an SI though, I think it's a DX. Let me see. Yeah, this is a DX. But I mean, it's the cute little red. Oh my God, Harrison, I think this is the one, bro. I think this is the one. I'm very interested in this one. I want to hear it run for sure. I mean, the outside is rough. It's the paint's gone. There's no clear coat left. The hubcaps are terrible. Looks like somebody rattle canned them 10 years ago. It's green. There's stuff growing on it, but I don't care, man. It's an old Honda. I already love this one so much. I'm gonna pop open the trunk and see what's going on in the back. I think I saw a jug of oil. I'm not even joking. That's when you know it's a Honda.
I was gonna say, now we're par for the course.
You know, I don't think I can open it without the key, but the key's in it. You want to take a look on the inside?
Yeah.
Door card's still here. Fundamentally, it's all here. Oh my God, Harrison, I really like this one a lot.
Wow.
I don't know what happened with the steering wheel. Oh, you want to know what it might be? Somebody, they cut this. So crazy. People they'll put the steering locks like this. And what thieves do is they saw it right here and they take it off. See how, look at, it's completely disconnected. This is like medical tape. That's exactly what happened. Maybe this is theft recovery.
Wow.
And I see the ignition, it's all messed up. It's really, really mangled up. It has 2 keys, so maybe one's for the locks. A lot of these Hondas are like this.
Oh, turns on. It's got power.
I would be shocked.
Dude, this is the one.
Dude, full tank of gas.
Yep.
Oh my God. No power steering. I think the DX, they never came with power steering. Harrison, man, this is cool. This is really cool. If we're doing this budget Copart buy right here, I think this is the one, bro. Oh yeah.
There she is.
Brand new spark plug wires. Distributor seems okay. Sounds very good. Battery looks like it's been replaced recently. Oh man, I love it. Starter looks relatively new. I think even the distributor cap, maybe somebody replaced it not too long ago. The oxygen sensor looks like it's been there forever, but the engine actually, I really can't tell. It's a little noisy on the top end, just a little bit. They use genuine Honda oil filter on the back. Dude.
Did we find it?
Oh, bro. Clutch feels great. I'll even test it. I'll put it into 3rd gear and just let it lug it a little bit and see if it... Oh yeah, clutch is really good. It's so simple, it doesn't even have a radio.
What a sweet find.
Dude, Harrison, seriously, this is the one. Engine sounds really good. And it just fired right up.
It really did.
No problem.
No questions.
Even the original muffler is still there. It doesn't have a fart cannon in the back.
Oh, come on. Don't act like you're thinking about it. Your mind's already made up.
I can't, Harrison, I can't. It's, no way, man.
Well, it's not like it takes up any garage space. You just put it in your pocket. Thing's small enough.
Oh, God. It's not even that. It's just, you just have to be so scared of like what's gonna happen to it, you know? Paint's terrible, but it's a Honda.
You said 160,000 miles?
160.
That's nothing.
Absolutely nothing. It's got another 200,000 in it. If you take care of it. I could just tell somebody they liked it because they use the Honda genuine oil filters. Like, that's just a small detail of somebody that they really, even if it's rough, they liked it. And really, if you respray this whole thing, it would just be so beautiful. There's gonna be a lot of people bidding on this, I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of people get a bid on this one. What do you think?
Dude, I like this more than the E46.
Me too. I'm such a sucker, man. It's terrible.
It's a cute little thing.
Put some nice seats.
A little quick release in there.
Yeah, you could do a little steering wheel upgrade. I mean, this is the one to do it. You know, this is the one. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys checking out today's video. I want to give a huge thanks to Copart for sponsoring today's video. So if you want to go check that out, you can use my discount code for 20% off a Copart membership. So I'll leave that all linked down below. But yeah, we got a lot to think about, or at least I got a lot to think about, and I gotta stop looking at this thing before I go inside and buy it. So let's leave it there.